This year, and week 9 underway with the Saints and 49ers. From just inside his own goal line, Condense stopped short of the 20-yard line. Always a good win for the team kicking off when you keep the returning team from getting past the 20.
This is needed if they just turn around and hand this ball off to Hightower and Ingram all day long.
And it is Tim Hightower, and against the worst rushing defense, allowing 185 yards on the ground.
Look at this defense. It's got to be about Eric Armstead and DeForest Buckner in the middle. They've been gashed at times this year in the run. They're going to have a big day today.
12 men on the field with the snap intimate defense. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So after they picked up 3 on the run, so now second down and 2 as Cooks is in motion here, and Hightower gets the carry, and Hightower gets a first down.
You know, you get these substitution errors on the 49ers defense. Well, they're playing with a bunch of new bodies. Not uncommon to see a defense struggle when you've had so many guys interchanging positions.
Drew Brees, his first pass of the day for Brandon Cooks. Down the sideline, he caught it, and there's a flag.
Offense, number 10. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Situation here to start this game.
Cadet comes in, splits out as a receiver. John Kuhn, the fullback, bottom of your screen as a receiver. And Brees hesitates, throws, and incomplete. Trying to go to Willie Snead. Second and 20. It's Hightower, and it's going to be third and long. They need to get all the way up to the 43-yard line to get a first down.
Able to cause some disruption here on third and long.
They need 17 yards for a first down, and they'll lose yardage. There's a flag down right away. Michael Thomas went down after the catch.
Outside defense, number 58. Line up in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty, replay, third down.
Things that this team needs to clean up on if they're going to improve this season.
Brees from the pocket, and incomplete. He threw into an area. It looked like the ball was tipped because there were 3 49ers.
Off the field early, facilitates a fast start. We'll see what they can do once they get the ball on offense.
Jeremy Curley inside the 15 of San Francisco. And each of the last 3 games the 49ers have lost. It takes over after getting a stop. Colin Kaepernick throws to DeJuan Harris, and he's got a first down up near the 38-yard line. Kaepernick, his 3rd start this season, the team 0-2 under him. He's yet to complete.
2 weeks ago, I imagine more of the same today.
A healthy pickup, 15 as Harris carries straight ahead and gets more up across the 46. He's been released multiple times from this 49er team. Quite a bit today. Second down 3. There's the pitch. It's Quentin Patton who breaks through. Patton all the way down around the 21-yard line of the Saints. Time for Kaepernick in the pocket. Now he's moving around for the end zone, and nothing there. Torrey Smith, the target. The Saints defense.
Pass interference. Offense, number 32 for blocking downfield. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
All spotted now at the 33-yard line.
You'll see him. He'll be down at the bottom of your screen here, coming into picture. He's blocking right there on Von Bell. That's
first and 20. Kaepernick keeps and goes down around the 31-yard line.
As Craig Robertson, but I'm excited to see Delvin Crow back on the field since week 1.
Second and 18, flag flies, a pre-snap.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 89 for starting early. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Colin Kaepernick is facing with here.
So you hope, if you're the 49ers, to try to get it at least in field goal range. The throw is on target to Curley. And let's get a game break and check in with Carissa Top. All right, thanks so much.
Wow, how about that?
That shakes up the NFC North quite a bit. Packers play later against Indianapolis at home. Harris can't catch it. And it is 4th down. And Phil Dawson just gets better with age. And Hightower. Wisely, he hesitated. Cadet probably should have downed it, and they start in the hole again.
He said, yeah, it's the expectation. We get more of that today.
Not great field position these first 2 starts. That pass is incomplete. Trying to go to his tight end, Kobe Fleener. He's 0 for 3.
To be able to get back in here. Hopefully he is, but he would be sorely missed on this defensive front.
Tim Hightower. One of the reasons Sean Payton liked Hightower, of course, the Ingram back-to-back fumbles.
He sets him, leaves him here with a 3rd and 5 situation. Let's see if the Saints can beat man-to-man coverage here.
Pass for the rookie. Michael Thomas has it at a 1st down.
Well, he picked out the matchup that he wanted. Keith Reeser's having to play.
Lead the NFL in 1st downs per game. They average more than 25 a game. Hightower brought down at the 45 for all the heat. I know it's early that the 49er run defense has been under.
They've actually played pretty well.
Maybe the week of rest, the bye week helping. After no game, Hightower cut down around the 47 of San Francisco. Already 2 injured starters for San Francisco on defense. 3rd down and 1 from the 46. Breeze to throw. Open, his tight end Josh Hill. Down to the 15 of San Francisco.
It's going to be interesting to see if they can keep enough players on the field here in this front 4.
Gain of 32. Hightower straight ahead, gets inside the 10-yard line, or right around that mark, I should say, inside the 11-yard line. 2nd and 7. Catch made, but going nowhere. Brandon Cooks. Tank Carradine, who just came in for Harold, with the quick stop. There is time for Breeze. Goes underneath. That's Kobe Fleener. And looks like he fell forward for the 1st down. Breeze has hit on his last 4 passes against Jim O'Neill's defense from the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. A delay there and a handoff to Hightower. Squirming over the top. It's a touchdown. It took him a moment. First touchdown of the season for Tim Hightower, carrying it into the end zone.
Watch Jari Evans, 73 on that double team, just destroying the block. Get a block by Hill. He kind of tumbles over the defender, falls in for the touchdown.
And all scoring plays reviewed as you see the field communicator with his hands crossed in the teal hat. If he gives the thumbs up, that means the scoring is confirmed, and Hightower alertly knew where to go.
2-yard line, but no body part that I saw touch the ground other than his hand, which is allowed to, and he gets the ball over the line of game for the touchdown.
You saw right, and so did the officials on the field. Confirmed as his first rushing touchdown season. Will Lutz, the rookie kicker. NFC Special Teams Player of the Week for a couple of weeks this season already. Had 4 field goals last week, the extra point here.
Everybody's excited. Everybody loves him on this football team. It's good to see him succeed. He's given his chance.
Will Lutz with a kickoff and down by Dwan Harris after an 83-yard drive. Fell debut for the Saints, the first-round draft pick from Louisville. Kaepernick keeps, throws. The receiver, Quentin Patton, was never looking. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down and caught. That's the tight end Vance McDonald up to the 40 for a 1st down. Hill 7-3. On 1st down. Kaepernick with room to roam, and he'll take it. And near another 1st down, the helmet comes off near midfield. Extra pressure picked up and intercepted. Robertson all the way inside the 25, and a flag comes in on the back end of the play.
But, man, what a good play.
And Robertson,
After the interception, personal foul, horse collar tackle, deep offense, number 11. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
and Robertson with his first interception of the season.
Right here for you guys, and everybody in the line of scrimmage. Watch him read Collins' eyes, going there the whole way, looked all the time to be a completion. What a fantastic play by Robertson, and the New Orleans Saints back in business in the red zone.
More because of injuries to linebackers on this Saints team. So with a takeaway, Breeze comes right down the middle to Kobe Fleeter, and he's knocked out around the 5-yard line.
Well, this is what San Francisco couldn't afford to do.
Ingram now in at running back. Ingram the carry. Teron Armstrong went to the locker room, Ronnie, so they've moved Andres Pete over to left tackle, and Senio Calamete has moved into the left guard spot.
Not good enough to recover from it.
First and goal, Saints. Breeze, incomplete. Play never really developed to Michael Thomas, but give the defense a little credit on the coverage.
Yeah, great coverage there by Jimmy Ward.
Second and goal. Breeze has to get rid of it. The 49ers had everything covered. Looked like he wanted to go in the area of Ingram after he faked the handoff to him.
I think these 49ers can stand up, give their team a chance.
They convert better than 80% on third and short, and they convert again. Touchdown, Michael Thomas.
Well, this is the connection that's blossoming in New Orleans. This is just a back shoulder fade, playing press man and stop, balls out. Jimmy Ward has absolutely no chance. Touchdown, Saints.
When Drew Brees talked about the evolution of this offense, away, pound away, and then it makes it easier for him to reach the end zone. Somehow that kick made it through from Will Lutz, the extra point, and there is a flag down.
Well, the offense it is what it is. Sean Payton and him been together for so many years.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, leverage, defense, number 55. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff. Timeout.
They came in with the best passing offense of the NFL, among the highest scoring teams. Of course, the Falcons leading the way, and they lead the division as well. The kick through and touchback, so see how the 49ers respond.
Good for this team on 3 wins.
Harris carries and goes nowhere. Swarming defense of Dennis Allen, his first year as the full-time defensive coordinator, of course, was with the team.
Had a lot of teeth. They're going to have to find a way to get this ball down the field and sustain some drives.
Wide open at the 30. Pass completed for a first down. Quentin Patton up to the 45.
Leaves them wide open for the big game.
Pickup of 20. Kaepernick open again, middle of the field. Vance McDonald inside the 35, Garrett Selleck with the catch. The backup to tight end Vance McDonald. Kaepernick in this offense. Inside the 35 of the Saints. Harris carries and gets down inside the 30 as the first quarter is winding down. Barber, Chris Myers, our Fox crew on a second down inside the 30 of the Saints. Kaepernick keeps and brought down. It'll be third down. Kenny Vaccaro coming up from his safety spot. On third down and 6. Middle of the field is Torrey Smith. Fights to get near the first down marker. His first catch of the game. Said Ronnie, but just didn't have enough. Harris the back. He gets the carry and smothered, but that extra effort, it's going to be tough to call here. That line's not official, just a guide for us. 49ers didn't hesitate to go on 4th and 1.
I think they had to. His offense is...
And they didn't get it.
His offense has been struggling.
And because I can. Tim Hightower is back at running back. Saints take over after their defense stopped the 49ers on 4th and short. And another tough run. Eli Harold, who's back in the game after the brief sideline concussion protocol, made the tackle. Play, but we just wanted to play that badly. staying around football. Breeze caught, but that's Cooks at the 41 for a first down. Let's get another game break with Carissa Thompson. Giants defeated Philadelphia and Carson Wentz. Baltimore knocked off Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. That is Michael Thomas up near midfield.
Well, this is the same play that we saw down at the red zone. And
at 9. Hightower gets the first down. 12 minutes remaining before the half. Let's check in down on the field with Jennifer. Time for Breeze. Goes underneath to Mark Ingram.
Well, just methodical approach here. Short passing game, running game.
Pretty much 50-50 in the upset of Seattle run versus pass. And this will bring them closer to 50-50 as Ingram gets a first down around the 31-yard line.
You wonder with Mark Ingram if that happens today if this 49ers defense gets an opportunity.
11th carry for Hightower.
Around to control the clock, but handing this ball off, keep your defense off the field. You're going to win a lot of football games.
Hightower again gets something there down to about the 23-yard line.
And that's what you like about Hightower. This is what...
6th time in his career he did that. He's at 46 yards now. It's 3rd and 2. They convert on these, and there's Hightower with a catch and carry for a first down. Gain of 15, 1st and goal. Mark Ingram inside the 5. Just over 8 minutes to play here. Tipped away and almost. There was a chance they could intercept. Kobe Fleener had his hands on it. Wilhoit had a chance on the deflection. 3rd and goal from the 5. Breeze dumps the screen to Ingram, who spins around, gets to the goal line. Touchdown, Saints! Mark Ingram. His 3rd receiving touchdown of the season. 20 touchdown passes this season for Breeze, his 2nd of the game. All scoring plays to be confirmed by the officiating crew. That drive, 76 yards, covering 12 plays and chewing up just over 6 minutes. I guess they're checking to make sure the knee wasn't down before the ball crossed the goal line. They'll take a closer look, but on the field, ruled touchdown Saints. Jerome Boger, our referee.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field stands as called touchdown.
You get some resistance from this 49ers defense right now. It's just 3 straight trips to the red zone, 3 straight touchdowns, and their offense isn't able to answer. It's going to be a long day here, Chris.
And ready to kick off with a 21-3 lead. It's Will Lutz. Shepard returning for the 49ers. All the way up near the 35-yard line, the best return we've seen today. To New Orleans. Super Bowl game played last year in this stadium as he fakes to Harris and throws to Jeremy Curley.
Another good tackle by Jarris Byrd. 231 and the rookie Von Bell, an opportunity to make a lot of plays.
Kaepernick open. That's Garrett Selleck, and Selleck fighting to get past midfield.
Well, this is where they've been successful, right? Again, picked up the first down. See if they can keep this drive going. Desperately need some points.
Harris fighting hard, the free agent from Troy, who has carried the load for the 49ers all day today.
This is just scat protection, right? They're blitzing. Back doesn't stay in the block. He makes himself available as a receiver. But watch this burst as he runs away from Jarris Byrd while DeJuan Harris provided some lightning 2 weeks ago when they played Tampa.
For Harris and Phil Dawson to get the 49ers to within 11. But what a play from the free agent DeJuan Harris. He had a couple on the ground and gets the 49ers back into this game in the second quarter as Bradley Pinion kicks off. Saints have not, look, he's pointing, stay in there, 25 yards good field position, hoping that stands. Ingram through a hole. Mark Ingram. Buffet, the only one to catch him. And Mark Ingram is going all the way for a Saints touchdown. 75 yards.
Is excited as they come right now. Watch this gap right through here. Mark Ingram gets some good blocking up front, and then Antoine Bethea has got to shoot his gun there. Get his Mark Ingram to make an adjustment or something so Eric Reed can make a tackle there, but he hesitates. A gash run for a big touchdown.
His second touchdown of the day. And I mean, as Will Lutz adds the extra point, the Saints hadn't had a run longer than 20 yards this year. Ingram with 89 yards rushing. Remember, the 49ers have a string of 6 straight games allowing a 100-yard rusher. End zone, and Shepard's bringing it out again. He had a healthy return last time, and Shepard with another good return all the way up to the 33-yard line. Worst ranked offense in the NFL coming in, 32 out of 32 teams. Kaepernick behind, but the catch made by Garrett Selleck. And a gainer all the way to the 35 of the Saints.
There for a big game.
A pickup of 31. Harris, that same spot. This time he's run out of bounds. By the way, that Mark Ingram 75-yard run. Kaepernick still has it. There's a flag as he is brought down inside the 35 by Craig Robertson.
What's interesting, Dennis Allen, defensive coordinator in New Orleans, told us about these read option runs. Make the quarterback keep
Illegal
it.
block in the back. Offense, number 88. 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
And Nate Stupar goes by him, but then when Kaepernick keeps it, pushes him in the back, and yes, that's a penalty. But back to that decision by exactly what the New Orleans Saints are counting on.
Mike Davis with Harris in the backfield. Kaepernick to throw. Dumps it off to DeJuan Harris. Oh, what a hit, but he kept going.
This is DeJuan Harris.
Ran head on to B.W. Webb.
This is a study for me. Shoulder pad to shoulder pad, and a low man wins. Number one axiom of football, right? And nobody's getting below little 5'7" DeJuan Harris.
He picked up 11.
Please reset the game clock to 4 minutes, 11 seconds. It never started on the line on the field. 4 minutes, 11 seconds on the game clock.
Of the season for him. Cut a couple of times and then re-added and having a career day. Pass behind the receiver. Curley couldn't get to it. It's 4th down. Sterling Moore on the coverage, and the Saints are glad to have him back with Delvin Breaux today. Hit today from 49. Now, they passed up an early opportunity on 4th and 1 to try a long field goal. This one's sailing and through. It's now a 28-13 New Orleans lead. 3 times in this game. Again, signaling down it, so the offense will take over. Cadet downs it in the end zone, which is in New Orleans, where you can visit if you get the chance. Breeze from the pocket, completes to Willie Snead. Falling forward at the 33. And spoke highly of those men he was side by side with, as Hightower moves up across the 40.
Just finding a lot of room off the right side of this offense, and down this Saints offense. They haven't put much pressure on Drew Brees. They haven't been able to stop the run, and see who it is on this defense going to make a play for him.
Mark Ingram. Each team has all 3 of their timeouts, and we'll have the 2-minute warning. Blitz coming. Picked up. Breeze's throw caught just across the 46 as Josh Hill calls it in.
Second score. They need to get a stop right here.
They need 4. Breeze for Michael Thomas. And no flag. Tremaine Brock was running with him.
He's with the play, plays through his hands. Good job on the pass defense.
Only the second punt today from Morstead inside the 15. A fair catch and a flag. That was not a smart play. Maybe he just didn't see the fair catch.
Brian Dixon didn't have his head up to see it.
Foul. Fair catch interference. Kicking team number 20. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Really good moving around in the pocket to see if they continue with that.
Hand off Harris. Scorched through, but tackled before he got past the 35-yard line.
That's why we'll see a little bit more patient approach here on offense from the 49ers.
Harris into a crowd and shoved backwards, and an ankle tackle and a good one by Cameron Jordan. Trendy sheep following the herd. Third down and 3. Kaepernick on target for a first down. Vance McDonald down the sideline. Can anybody catch him? No, it's a 49er touchdown.
Kaepernick, he's getting some help from his receivers. An easy read for him. The in and out route by McDonald, and watch the burst by the tight end here as well. We saw it on DeJuan Harris's touchdown. McDonald shows he's got speed to burn on a long touchdown as well, and
he's getting to the ball carrier on that Saint defense. And the extra point is good. The big play for the 49ers, and look at those total yards, outgaining the Saints but trailing on the scoreboard. Cadet from his own 2-yard line. And Traveris Cadet gets up across the 20-yard line. Eyes of the #1 pregame show of the NFL every Sunday on Fox with Terry, Jimmy, Howie, Michael, Kurt Menefee. Underneath Breeze to Cadet, brought down at the 25. Eric Reed on the stop. Ballore is back in on defense for the 49ers. Second down, 6. Breeze, middle of the field open. Kobe Fleener inside the 48 of San Francisco, and the Saints will use a timeout. They'll have 1 left with 22 seconds.
Offense is coming to life. And we know the last time they were here was a shootout. Looks like that's what we're looking at today as well.
Pressure is picked up, middle of the field, tipped away. He's trying to go to Willie Snead. And a nice play by Brock, who's having a pretty good game back there. Sideline is there for Cooks, and Brandon Cooks steps out of bounds around the 32.
Watch this matchup at the top of your screen. It's Michael Thomas and Tremaine Brock.
Pass caught by Willie Snead, and he goes out of bounds. What a grab and throw. Breeze nearing the 200-yard passing mark.
They've executed perfectly on this drive, and don't be surprised if they try to go for the jugular here and score.
Extra pressure is picked up, and Breeze gets rid of it wisely, and there's a flag down with 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know that this is a bad penalty here, Chris.
And rookie Will Lutz.
Multiple fouls on the play, all against the defense. Holding, defense, number 25. That foul is declined. Holding, defense, number 27. That penalty is declined. Holding, defense, number 35 is accepted. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Intentional holds all across the board, all of them. Look, clock, you don't get to put time back on the clock. You don't get to put time back on the clock with these receivers. So 4 seconds runs off. They have to put their field goal unit on the team, on the field.
Will Lutz, who was so clutch last week in the beating of the Seahawks for this Saints team. From 26 yards, he nails this one to make it an 11-point. And Will Lutz starting the second half, driving this towards the end zone. And it's Ja'Cory Shepherd, who's had a good day returning. They've been looking for a returner all season long, and he's done the best, bringing it out up across the 30-yard line.
Chip Kelly and Colin Kaepernick, because he is executing at a level we haven't seen in quite a while.
That pass to Quentin Patton is complete. Kaepernick celebrated his 29th birthday on Thursday.
He says that he is extremely proud of how his offense has responded. He challenged them to get this passing game going, and as you and Rondé mentioned, they have responded and done that.
DeWatt Harris gets down inside the 40. We have not had a quarterback sack today, and Harris doing his part.
You know what? You're going to have long hair in this league. You're going to get tackled by it.
That is legal, to tackle by the hair. Kaepernick gets rid of it. It'll be second down.
You know, but what we have seen.
DeWatt Harris averaging 5 yards a carry, also has 4 catches with a touchdown. Into the crowd goes Mike Davis, and inside the 35-yard line. Team in the first half of the season, very versatile safety. Davis remains the back. Third down at 6. Kaepernick's throw caught by Jeremy Curley. First down. That was a 17-yard gain. He's over 300 yards passing. And is going for more. Open inside the 10. Mike Davis down to the 8. Mike Davis for the first down to the goal line. Ball came out at the end, and it looks like the Saints got to it. And I don't think they ruled him down yet. He was short of the goal line. And the Saints have the football. Oh, Kaepernick and Harris loses the handle on this one.
Well, it's Nate Stupar coming in late on this tackle. And Mike Davis runs over Jarris Byrd, but Stupar coming to the party. Watch his right hand get on this ball right there. Out, fumble, turnover.
Stupar, who is signed over, second one of the game for the 49ers, as John Kuhn, the fullback, carries to try and get him out of the hole.
Well, you start the half with the way they did it, and for all intents, I thought that was going to be points on the board for San Francisco.
Breeze from his own end zone with plenty of time. Can't find anybody, and he'll keep and go out of bounds. The coverage was good all the way around. 3rd and 7. Breeze to throw. Middle of the field. That's Josh Hill, but that's not enough for the first down, and Eric Reed was right there with him, so it came in leading the league in gross punting average. Over 50 yards a boot. Today hasn't been used much. Jeremy Curley, his third punt, and Curley has room for the return, but tripped up around the 43-yard line. Special teams play. Jake Lampman now for the 49ers from their own 43-yard line. Harris is back in with a big hole. DeWatt Harris brought down at the 41 by Jarris Byrd, or he might still be running.
Quick in the hole and just explosive.
Pass is caught. That's Torrey Smith for a first down. 16, that pass play to Smith. Good for 13. 49ers moving again. A late rush. Pass off the fingertips. It was delivered to Garrett Selleck, but he couldn't hold it.
Well, you might be wondering, we saw a blitz.
Go, go! Go, go! No, the ball wants to go! Go. You got him. Let's go.
Timeout called before the flag. I think they were trying to avoid the penalty. The 49ers needed to use it.
Ray, go!
Kaepernick from the pocket behind Torrey Smith. He had room to run had that ball been delivered. Kaepernick's career.
Ray, go!
On third down, a low throw and a poor throw to Quentin Patton. It's fourth down.
And that's where Colin Kaepernick has been struggling.
You can count on Phil. Dawson delivers. Continuing to do the kicking off. And look at that. 800, almost 800 combined total yards. We're only 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Breeze on first down, completes. And up across the 20, Brandon Coleman. Hightower started. Ingram the carry. Ingram the first down, and there he goes. Tripped up at the 40. Eric Reed may have saved another Mark Ingram touchdown, and that should
There's some extra yardage there as well.
a gain of 19 as Ingram gets the football again. Significant, and 49er fans don't want to hear about this, but it's the 7th straight game that the San Francisco defense.
New Orleans has been in this spot before. They know how to control a football game.
2nd and 10. Pass is caught, but 2 49ers there right away to knock down Josh Hill.
And the question is, Chris, is whether or not
need to get to midfield. Blitz coming. Picked up. Pass is caught. What a throw. And there's Willie Snead, Mr. Reliable, for the first down.
every single time.
Him earlier in the season. Mark Ingram runs into a 49er wall across midfield.
Do it.
After no gain, it's misting down on the field, making it slick, but held on. Brandon Cooks, not good enough for the first, but it makes it 3rd and manageable. And when it's 3 or less, they're perfect today. 87%. By far the best in the NFL, and they do it again as Hightower reappears.
Again, running over to that right side of that offensive line. Jari Evans, Zach Strief, just
61%.
that's ridiculous.
And for the year, that is impressive. Of course, 1st and down have to set you up, which is what they're doing as Hightower carries.
Well, this team is so good on 1st and 2nd down, whether it's running the ball or he's such a master at the line of scrimmage. You hear him changing the play, and they're succeeding early here.
That's Mark Ingram. If he gets a block, he does not, as the 49ers were in on that. We have Ronald Blair, the rookie, the 5th-round draft pick, some credit as there's a flag down. Saints may have interfered.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 60. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Why not flag the other guy?
Yeah. Well, I think there was 2 of them, and Max Unger, you see him coming into the picture here, and this play was really well sniffed out by the 49ers. I mean, that's very clear that he was the guilty party. I don't know why he's arguing.
And you saw Sergio Calamete. He's in at left guard because Pete moved over to tackle. Armstead remains out for the Saints. Pass is caught by Michael Thomas, who slips a tackle and gets another yard or 2 before he is swarmed by the 49ers. From the 37 of the 49ers. Breeze. Pass is caught, but well covered and knocked loose. Is that a fumble? Ruled incomplete. Kobe Fleener had it. Eric Reed knocked it out. And not good. 35-yard line is where this 49er offense takes over. As Harris carries. How about going for a 55-yarder? It's misting. You're outdoors. Field position an issue if you miss.
The ability to make that, but yes, with an offense that's surging, it's a little bit questionable.
Time for Kaepernick, but can he find any? They got him bottled up and he's thrown down. It's a sack for the Saints, and give Cameron Jordan the credit. This is a former defensive back. Now it's 3rd down. Need to get to the 45 of the Saints. Pass thrown and way out of bounds and off the mark. Score finishes in the final moments. Bradley Pinion, his first punt of this game. Wobbly kick that bounces and down inside the 25-yard line. He's tuning into this one. An 8-point Saints lead. 1st down from their own 23. Tim Hightower. Gets tough yards just short of the 30-yard line. Well, the Saints move the ball on their last possession.
They win. They've been doing that lately. See if that's their MO here in this game.
8-minute advantage, time of possession. Hightower knocked down. It'll bring a 3rd down. Quentin Dial.
Able to get after True Breeze right here.
He's been sacked once. For Cooks, Brandon Cooks. He juggled but held on for a 1st down inside the 45 of the 49ers. A big play. In case this comes down to a last-second field goal. 1st down, start of the 4th quarter. Breeze open. That's John Kuhn, the fullback. Will Lutz on the other side for the Saints as Hightower carries inside the 35. That completion to Kuhn. That's now 10 different receivers caught.
I can't even count that fast.
It's Kuhn on 3rd and short.
Guaranteed John Kuhn comes to the game. It's on the goal line or
lead and want to get one more score at least in this 4th quarter to create a gap. Breeze hesitates for Michael Thomas, and it's Juggle. He caught it, and he fell in the end zone for a touchdown, Saints.
oh my goodness. I don't know that Drew Brees had the confidence early in the year to throw this ball up to Michael Thomas, but he has emerged as his #1 receiver. And Tremaine Brock is actually in great position. Look at him. He's like, I cannot believe that he held onto this ball. I think it hits him in the back. Fantastic concentration. Big play touchdown for the New Orleans Saints.
Second to the rookie Michael Thomas, and now the extra point to make it 38-23. Michael Thomas.
You got to love what he's been putting on film here of late.
Entered the week leading all NFL rookies in catches and yardage. He's added to that with 2 scores today. Downing it in the end zone. Shepard again, 49er offense to the 25-yard line. Touchdown. He hits another milestone. But right now it's on the Saints defense as Kaepernick comes out to throw. And behind the receiver, Vance McDonald, Ronde Barber, DeJuan Harris. Colin Kaepernick, incomplete. Again going to McDonald. It's the 4-man rush, but he overthrows Quentin Patton, who was open.
Yeah, this is reminding me a little bit of Buffalo when Colin Kaepernick got his first start. He came out in that game. And
Falcons who've been outstanding this year, leaders of their division in the NFC South. And after an 0-3 start, promising for Saints fans, Bird slides with the punt catch inside the 25-yard line. This guy to him, Peyton Manning, who retired at 93 career 300-yard passing games. But running with Mark Ingram, who's loose again, and gets up around the 38-yard line. Secondary for the 49ers on 1st down. Mark Ingram remains the back, 126 yards rushing. Breeze throwing for Cooks. And incomplete. Possible. Reed comes back in for the 49ers. And Mark Ingram has room to run. And he's got another 1st down up near midfield. Remember the worst
off right now.
Khalif Barnes was released off the roster. They plan to sign and bring him back to make room. Ingram carries again. Tough yards. It's a great 1-2 punch with Tim Hightower and Mark Ingram. Hightower has carried the most 18 times for 68 yards and a touchdown. And here is Hightower with nowhere to go. Hightower was interesting after ball came out on the end. And the Saints alertly, I don't know if he was ruled down or not, but it looked like the Saints still came up with the football.
Oh, that play looked dead back at the point. And I think that's where they're throwing the ball back. They're saying he was down by contact.
Yeah, so until Lolito ended up with a recovery.
Another big 3rd down here for this 49ers defense.
Play clock, timeout. Saints needed to use it or they would have been assessed a penalty.
Now, if we get to this Niners defense, they got to get a stop here. This game is...
Check it out and look for the play clock. Completes on the run to Brandon Coleman. And Coleman gets a 1st down, hand fighting all the way inside the 30. A gain of 19. Ingram looking for a hole somewhere. Well, Chip Kelly said, I'm not in the excuses business.
In the second half, are they not able to score points? And why is their defense start to wear down? It's just the number of snaps that they take, I think, is the answer there, Chris.
Ingram with another carry, bringing him 3rd down. Let's check in again, but Kurt Menefee win in San Diego when Drew Brees was back for the first time. Incomplete, trying to go to Michael Thomas on 3rd down.
The ineffectiveness, they can't play this many snaps and expect to win a football game.
Will Lutz to add to the lead. I'm going to ask Ronde to add up the totals for us. No.
Yeah, so much better, and that's been the case in their 3 wins this season.
Touchback. Quarterbacks who have thrown for 50,000 yards or more, a 4-4 record and in the playoff hunt at the halfway point of the season. Patton has it for a 1st down up near the 44-yard line. Patton again brought down at midfield. Clock running. 8:20 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but they got to get a giddy up going right now on offense.
Throwing on every down. Catch made by the tight end. He's shoved back. Vance McDonald. Good enough for the first down.
And with this clock tick away on the 49ers.
Go!
Kaepernick out of the pocket. Will run. And slide for a first down.
Go!
Wide open, Quentin Patton. You know, there was talk at the trade deadline the Saints had inquired about Joe Hayden from the Browns.
At corner with Sterling Moore and BWF.
Tipped in the air and dropped. Almost intercepted. He had his hands on it. Sterling Moore's the one who tipped it. Both of these defenses stretched to the limit.
Go!
On second down. Flag down, batted down.
Offside. Defense, number 57. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
49ers threatening here with DeJuan Harris in the backfield. End zone throw just off the fingertips of Quentin Patton.
Go! Hey, check 18! Check 18! Go!
On third down, end zone throw for Kaepernick, and he overthrows Vance McDonald.
That was wrong with him while he's out of this football game.
Rod Streeter is in, one of the receivers. Low snap, and the ball's loose. And the Saints are going to recover. Kenny Vaccaro. We need to get on a run. We win big and then blow it.
I mean, it hits his hands. He's got to catch it, yes, but that snap was not where you wanted it from Kilgore, and you needed to make a play here. They just self-destruct. Big old Rankins in his first game, tumbling after that ball. Good job by Kenny Vaccaro.
And Tim Hightower with tough running yards. And the clock continues to run under 6 minutes. He posted a picture after the 100-yard game.
But yeah, once you start winning and you're back in the playoff race, which it looks like they will be, they're going to have to learn how to deal with what they've done well here the last couple of games.
Hightower with the target.
Got to root for this combination of backs if you're a Saints fan. Tim Hightower, Mark Ingram, and a quarterback like Drew Brees, man, it's no question that they got a chance to go places this season.
Well, when you flew out here, Marcus Allen, the great running back, at the 4-minute mark. Hightower to carry again, almost 200 yards in the last couple of weeks. And the play selection, remember the 50-50, we talked about that. Sean Payton, you called it methodical, the approach, 9 to 10. That final end affected teams in the division of each of these teams.
Well, if you're in New Orleans with
Timeout New Orleans. They're second. This is a 30-second timeout.
Be in that mix along with Favre and Marino, and he's still going.
I think he's amazing. Incredible 37-year-old still doing this.
Kuhn has it and falls down at the 30-yard line. Lions upsetting the Vikings in Minnesota. Morstead's boot. Curley has it and up across the 21-yard line. Dallas beats Cleveland. Cowboys are 7-1 and the Browns are winless. We have a flag down.
During the kick, holding, receiving team, number 29. 10-yard penalty. San Francisco keeps the ball. First down.
They're struggling at quarterback too, Chris. Carson Palmer hasn't been the Carson Palmer that we saw the last 2 years.
Kaepernick to Garrett Selleck. Home teams this year coming off the bye had an 8-0 record, including those today, but San Francisco at home off the bye as Harris Makes a nice catch. Ball came out at the end. It's another turnover. Saints credit with a takeaway, and it looks like Ken Crowley.
Chris, yeah, that was all Kenny Vaccaro. Swarm tackling, get to the ball, and then be violent on it. Watch Kenny Vaccaro rip this thing out before this runner is down. And man, this defense that has struggled at times is creating a bunch of turnovers today.
As all turnovers are reviewed, just like scoring plays to be confirmed. Despite a Kaepernick day of nearly 400 passing yards.
Directly resulted in at least 3 scores, those 4 turnovers for the New Orleans Saints.
Mark Ingram inside the 15-yard line. Just keeps adding to his total, over 150 yards rushing today for him.
First down, they'll go into victory formation. But there were some good things from the 49ers on offense, I thought. Colin Kaepernick early in his game.
And Ingram gets the first down.
Yeah, it looked good. It's not lost on me and you, because we did their very first game of the season against Oakland, that they started 0-3 and have just continued to claw their way back behind Drew Brees and a much improved defense to get back to 500 today.
Week 9, 8 games, 8 regular season games of this season, and Drew Brees continuing to guide New Orleans forward. Our producer Mike Birch, director Michael Frank, Mark Sosna, Rick Odiosa, James Petralka providing us with stats and a lot more here in the booth. Tom Lynch, our technical producer, technical director Ernest Bauer. Cody Novak is our broadcast associate. Tavis Strand, our associate director.